Hey there guys, this is Ethan and welcome back to Minecraft Xbox 360. So in the last video, we cut down all of the trees in this area all around here. So all the empty space used to be completely covered with trees, and now we have all of this wood. And so now we are going to be continuing that in this area over here. And then potentially, if we finish, replant all the trees, and then I will repeat this process all over again once I run out of wood again. So yeah, so let's just get started here. So yeah, as I said, I'm really hoping to finish cutting down all these trees. Now, I think I underestimated in the last video. I thought that I would cut down all the trees in one video, but it took a whole video to cut down half of them, or at least I'm pretty sure this is roughly half of them. It also really depends on the kinds of trees. Near the end of the last video, I got kind of unlucky because I got a lot of those large trees that take a really long time to cut down. Yeah, things like this. Things like this. I hate these trees so much. They give you a lot of wood, but they take a lot of time, and I don't think it's as efficient as just cutting down normal trees. So I should probably I'm pretty sure what you can do is place a slab or a block or something above the sapling, and then it'll just grow a normal tree instead of a large one, because it can't, the game, since there's a block over it, the game can't grow a large tree, otherwise it'd be a bit too tall. So I think, well, that's one way I know how to prevent that from happening. Except the thing is that I kind of just plant trees randomly around here. There's no pattern. It's just a normal forest. And so I would do that, except I don't think I really want to cover this entire area with cobblestone or something. And that'd block out all the sunlight, and then there'd be monsters, and then it just wouldn't look good either. So, you know, maybe I could do that over the water somewhere. Maybe I could build some kind of farm like that, a tree farm perhaps. But for now, that's just not really gonna be, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna jump up into here. I'm going to begin work on cutting down this large tree right over here. So I'm going to mine all these. I don't need to get the logs. It's just the thing about these trees is that I need to make sure that the leaves disappear, but the leaves won't disappear if I don't destroy all the logs. So I have to get to every nook and cranny of this place. Alright. This side of the tree seems good. And so now there's this log right here. And I believe those are all the logs. Okay, fantastic. I think I don't see any logs in here. So, yeah, I'm gonna start cutting down the trees again. These trees are so dense together that the leaves of the trees connect. So, I'm probably gonna have to destroy most of these trees until they all start to disappear, unfortunately. Unless, is there really another log in here? I see leaves disappearing, so I don't think there is. Alright. And okay, it is starting to turn to nighttime, so I will go back to bed. And, you know, it's probably a good thing too, because I'm running out of durability in my axe. Alright. You know, I'm going to make a chest. A double chest. I'll put it over here. This is where all my wood is gonna go. All of it. And this is also so I've some inventory space for later. Alright, so make a couple of these. I'll go to sleep. And so yeah, hopefully someday this chest will be completely full of oak, spruce, and birch, and whatever other wood types are in this version. Hopefully all those wood types will be in that chest, filling it up completely. I don't think that's realistic, but I don't know, it'd be cool. Maybe. I used to have this world where it was on Java Edition and kind of a newer version, so I would have those large taiga trees, the 2x2 ones. And I would just mine wood until I filled up a whole entire chest with stacks of them. I don't know why, the wood wasn't really going to anything. So, I don't know, just a weird little project that I had. And then after that, I think I just used them all for sticks. So, yeah, who knows how far I'll get. And also, it won't be as easy as that because I'm not mining spruce trees. The huge ones. I'm mining just normal oak trees with annoying branches that stick in the leaves and are very hard to find. It's like mining for diamonds. Any logs? Yes, there is. Okay. So I'll get that. And there we go. I see a couple of apples in there. I'm gonna go for those later. Oh, and another one of these trees. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. All I want, all I've ever wanted, really, is just a normal tree. Is that too much to ask for? Clearly it is. Okay. Although this tree wasn't too bad, though. Alright, you know, I forgive you, tree. You weren't as bad as the others. Maybe I misjudged you. I think I misjudged a tree. Okay. So yeah, I'm almost done. I'm actually almost done the oak now, which should make me on... It should make me on track. I'm not sure, because I think there's still quite a few spruce trees. So I don't know. Alright. And just load it again. Alright. You know, I'm gonna get so used to having just infinite wood that I'm not gonna want to go and mine trees again. It's also a very good thing that I'm mining this area specifically, because I don't think I'm gonna be mining any planting any trees in this area anymore. I don't think I am, or at least not in kind of this section right over here. Maybe along the outskirts of this island, but generally there won't be trees planted here anymore because I'm going to be building here. So yeah, the more I build, the more wood I use, the harder it's going to get. The harder it's going to be to get wood. So yeah. How many apples am I at? Half a stack of apples. That is nuts. Alright, I'm gonna drink some mushroom stew. Alright. There we go. Okay, are those all the... Yeah, it looks like those are all the oak trees. Okay. Well, so that is the oak all done. So now it is time to move on to spruce. Yes, I do have another axe. Okay, that's good. And so yeah, this it's I kind of planted all the spruce trees in a line. So hopefully I can just work my way around, or at least mostly in a line. I think some of them are planted next to each other. But yeah, if I just go around sort of the side of the hub, I'm not gonna worry about logs caught in the leaves. Yeah, so if I just go around this area and mine all the spruce trees, I should be done soon. But so yeah, I'm not gonna worry about logs being stuck in the leaves because I'm gonna come back here anyways and get the logs later. Assuming that they haven't despawned, which I really hope isn't the case. But you know, these spruce trees aren't taking that long, so I think it'll be fine. Alright. And so yeah, there aren't that many spruce trees actually. Yeah, this is only my first stack. So yeah, I'm gonna have, fortunately, I use oak as my main wood, and then spruce is kind of the secondary wood that complements it. So, fortunately, I do not require as much spruce wood as I do oak wood. Alright. And now I'm gonna go down to this tree. And then, so after this, I'm going to replant all the saplings that I have. I'm gonna probably, since I got so much oak wood and I'm actually not getting as much spruce as I was hoping for, I think what I'll do is I'll plant a few more spruce trees than I did last time. Alright. So I'm gonna grab all these saplings here. You know, I'll also put saplings in the wood chest. Just a lot easier to know how much I have that way. Okay. And so yeah, I have a bunch of different ideas for the base. I really like the idea of having the hallway go out along here, and then this bottom layer is actually open to the outside, so that'd be sort of like an archway going across like that. I think that would be cool, and then I can have a doorway going out here, and then maybe there's a doorway going into another building right over there. I think that might be nice. What that building will be, though, I'm not exactly sure yet. Probably, I'm thinking a storage room would probably be best. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make the storage room. It's not really... I don't think I need a storage room in the sense that I have too many items. It's more for organization. So, just kind of basic organization. I'm talking sort of the level of organization that Stampy's storage room had. So it's kind of just like a room with double chests. The space isn't necessarily optimized, since the double chest would be going along the wall like this instead of being like this, so that it uses less space. Or as in you can fit more chests in an area. It's not going to be like that. It's just going to be kind of for sorting my items. Basic stuff like that, because I just want this to be a basic world, kind of. In a way that I don't get super advanced, but I just build everywhere. That's kind of the goal. And it's nice, because I think as long as I don't beat the Ender Dragon, I think I shouldn't have a hard time beating this world. Or not beating, but just playing this world. Because if there's still something for me to do, that kind of gives me motivation, but not necessarily motivation to do that specifically. So even though I haven't beaten the Ender Dragon, I have motivation to build. Now, I'm not sure if that's because I haven't beaten the Ender Dragon yet, or if I just want to build. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell, because I find that I usually try to beat the Ender Dragon when I'm kind of done with a world. But I beat the Ender Dragon to kind of have a conclusion, a normal conclusion, instead of just ending it like that. So, yeah, I'm not sure. If I ever beat the Ender Dragon in this world, chances are that the world's over. That's probably what's happening. Alright. So I'm going to collect all these saplings here. And okay. So that took a very long time. It took 2 whole episodes. But now I'm finally done. I will plant some more spruce trees along this side over here. And all along this area. There we go. And okay. So I'll bring those across over there. So yeah, we have a lot of spruce trees now that are planted. And so that should be plenty for later. And then I'll focus on planting all of the oak trees. So yeah, I'm not going to plant as many oak trees this time because there's that huge area that I don't want to plant trees in anymore. So I'll plant some trees out in the front here. Just like this. I'm going to spread them out a little bit more. Just so that it's not so crowded. Although I don't think this is any better. And so I'll stick away from the building because I want to have a sort of a pathway. And so there we go. And I'll also plant some trees up here. And okay. So I think that's good. I'll get rid of this sapling over here. And so yeah. I think that's sort of all the trees related stuff. That's all over with. So I can just have those grow in the background. And so I'll put all of this into the chest here so I can really see how much wood I have. Alright, I have some saplings in here as well. And okay. So this is all of the wood that I have. And this is the most wood that I've ever had in this world, I think. So, yeah, in fact, I don't even know if I've used this much wood. It's hard to say, since this is quite a lot of wood. But, you know, this is probably close to that amount, I would imagine. So, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and we're gonna start building in the next one. So, goodbye.